Hello and welcome to the show. This is the second part of our Marked Man tournament because the races were really long, so I split it up into two videos. If, in case you didn't see the first part, you should go and watch it. But the gist of the game mode is very, very simple. There is 4 vehicles that are racing around the track after the first lap. A horde of pigeons is released. Their goal is to crash in and stop the racers, just generally get in the way of the race cars. The race cars have got to try and survive for as long as possible. It's very silly, it's very chaotic, and, well, we certainly learned what cars are strong and what cars are not. So, we head to the Spanner final. Now, due to Viper having quite serious PC performance issues, the winner of this will go into the semi-finals. Now, however, if Viper can manage to win this somehow with the truck, then fair enough. The issue with having massive frame rate issues makes your vehicle go very slowly in comparison, and the problem is in this game mode, you're very slow, you're a long way back, and just nothing happens to your car because you're not really involved in the race. You can just kind of avoid. You're not allowed to sandbag in these races. It's not Viper's fault that the PC performance is kind of causing inadvertent sandbagging. This is going to be madness because we have more cars racing than we do pigeons. In fact, this is a lot of cars racing on a very well, it's a wide track. It's by no means the sketchiest track. Oh, there's a howl of various cars climbing up the hill here. It's quite dramatic. Segoya leads from Stevie here. They're going to battle side by side. Gliska's involved here with the Wendover. Shados is getting up there as well. Rhett is trying to... Oh, that jump. They're sending it over. Oh, also, should point out, Ewan's driving a Hestia, not a Crossport. My bad on that one. I got my vehicles incorrect. I think Ewan tried to sneak to the inside of Segoya, didn't quite make it. Now, there is an extra lap. This is a Spanner final. There is one extra lap, and because there are considerably less pigeons, they are having another lap to deal with around here. Gliska is going to lead the way. Stevie trying to get past. Shados is there. Segoya. Oh, Ewan's almost fallen over on their own. Good save. Chris has got the Crossport into the middle of all of this. Shadow is at the back of the group for the moment. As we've seen before, though, probably relatively safe one. Right, the front is a great race between Gliska and Stevie here. Shados will shadow them in third, and then there's this gaggle. Chris has moved up quite well with the Crossport here. Segoya struggling a little bit, falling back through the pack with the truck. I'm going to suspect when Shadow crosses the line, the pigeons will set off, and they do. Get released. Stevie's out wide up the hairpin. Gliska is to the lead. Shados up into second. Now, Shados has got more wheels to lose than others. Amy has appeared and not quite got the leaders. It's just all gone through. Speedbeast clips the back of Shados, but everything is fine over there. The rest of them will come over the hill. Joe's slightly in the way of Ewan, but that's fine. Gliska now has got a slight... In all of that sort of mayhem and collisions, Gliska has got a slight advantage. Brazen tried to fire into the side of Shados, could not quite make it there as we round the next corner. Here come the pigeons towards Gliska, and Gliska dodges the first group. Speedbeast kind of gets in the way of Rusky a little bit there. Gliska's still struggling with oversteer. I presume he may have got hit or dodged. Danger Man into the front of Stevie. Doesn't do much to the Grand Marshal other than slow it down. Shados sneaks through on the inside. Its top 3 are still pulling away a little bit. Ewan, Gliska's got a little bit wide. Gliska's lost a bunch of time through there. Amy into the side of Shados' car. That's a big hit on the Iron Owl. That Iron Owl looks like it could be in trouble. I think the Iron Owl might be out. I think that may have suffered too much damage in those hits. Ewan sneaking around the outside. Shadows up to second. Only first place will go through, though. You have got to get it to first place for it to matter. Stevie's tried to dodge it. You've still got 2 laps to go through this one. Segoya is to the front of the pack. Ewan's being harassed by pigeons. Gliska's struggling for performance at the moment in this. So, Segoya leads from Stevie. From Shadow that gets turned by Danger Man. Danger Man has aim at somewhere. Just unfortunate for Shadow. Segoya is going to get whacked by a pigeon. Gets forced wide. Stevie sneaks through on the inside. Oh, that's a tremendous wipeout. Well, I say from Speedbeast. It's more on Speedbeast. Oh, Amy was going for a shortcut to go after Segoya and found Stevie along the way. So, there we go. Danger Man will take the shortcut. Ewan's doing much better. The Hestia is having a much much better round. It hasn't fallen apart as easily as it did in the first one. So Ewan's up to second, then Shadow in third, Stevie fourth, Rhett in fifth, Gliska still going in sixth, but a heavily wounded Wendover, I think, at this point. Longbow a bit further back is pacing themselves, but haven't lost a wheel, so that is progress. Oh, Segoya went to dodge Speed Beast, and I mean, unlucky for Ewan, but Segoya's going to take that avoiding action any day of the week. Has Ewan actually lost a wheel? I don't know. Segoya gets pincered, and that's Danger Man into the nose. Segoya's truck. Oh, there's a big lag spike. There's a tremendous lag spike. Ewan's to the lead of the race. I don't even know what actually caused it. I just saw Shadow get flung about. Ewan leads from Stevie. Shadow's in third, but may well lose out to Rhett here, who's on the extreme off-roading. The Hesty has been bounced into. Stevie now leads the way. Does Chris... Oh, maybe Chris leads the race, or maybe Chris might be a lap down with damage in that one. Shadow's trying to dodge, but can't do it. Rhett's got clear, and now Rhett leads the way. So Chris is a lap down, having, I presume, become a three-wheel drive. Longbow's up to second. Shadow's now into third. Stevie's spun across the line. Stevie may be eliminated with damage. Ewan's struggling. Segoya and Gliska are both struggling. No, sorry. Segoya and Gliska are both struggling there. Longbow gets a big whack from one of the pigeons. Amy, Shadow gets pinned between Rhett and a pigeon. There was some surprising teamwork between Rhett and the pigeons there. The Sunburst dodged the wrong way there. Speed Beast went for Shadow and missed. Longbow's up there, but Longbow is heavily damaged at this point. Segoya is still going. Ewan, I think, is eliminated. Stevie's moved a bit, but it's unhealthy. I think it's going to come down to these three now. Between Longbow, Shadow, and Rhett. Amy goes for the big maneuver on Rhett. Does clip, but it's not quite enough here. Rhett will avoid the tire bundle. I was just trying to look. Gliska is still going in fourth. I mean, if there's enough chaos, maybe Gliska could sneak through, but it's going to be difficult here. Danger Man with a big side swipe on the Sunburst. That's a good hit. Is the Sunburst still okay? It is. It recovers, it gets going. Shadow versus Longbow now are at the front. We know how strong the Chariot is, although we saw it go out. Well, actually, we say we saw it go out. We didn't actually. It disconnected, didn't it, in its round? It was there or thereabouts. That's a big hit from Amy on the Chariot. Is it still happy? Not really. Shados is back in the fight. I forgot that thing was still running. I think Rhett's car's conking out. I think the Sunburst is gone. That probably overheated. I actually thought Shadows was eliminated, but it's fine. Longbow is now leading the way, but Longbow has got to try and run the gauntlet, and we know that SBR4's wheels are not the strongest. It's going to be Shadow with the Chariot versus Longbow's SBR4. The gauntlet isn't as terrible as it once was. Longbow's going to try and get through, and Longbow does it. Longbow claims victory. Shadow rolls it across the line in second. It's Rhett versus Shadows for third, and I think it's going to go the way of Shadows. It is. Rhett's going to cross the line in fourth. Gliska is dying. Oh no, Gliska's conked out. Oh, Gliska's has conked out, overheated again in this one. Segoya and Stevie are limping around. I presume as possibly one-wheel drive, and Diff's not allowing power out in those. Unfortunate for them. Oh, what a race. What a race. Well done. Well done, Longbow, honestly, for making that one through. I had completely forgot Shadows was in it, and they suddenly appeared at the end, which is when you need to be in the fight. But, yeah, victory to Longbow. The SBR4, astonishingly, survived that one well enough. Longbow is into the semi-finals. It's on to the semi-finals. We have got, I mean, the first semi-final this is the random draw. It's just a truck final going on here. Speed Beast, Joe, Rusky, and Amy. The top two will go into the grand final here. What are we going to see? I genuinely don't know in this one. It's going to be an interesting one. This lot here are, in theory, strong, but most of them will be quite slow. Joe's vehicle might possibly be the slowest of the lot of them. I don't know whose is the strongest from this. I mean, we saw Amy's while through did break down right at the finish line. Overheating is a genuine concern with these. Speed Beast is overshot. Speed Beast is very heavy and very strong, but yeah, it's not a fast race car. It won't be agile. There's a lot of pigeons that are going to be ready to ruin days, if you like. So this could go any which way. The first lap is just a regular racing lap here. Rusky didn't want to slow down. That's a bump and a half through there. Again, though, like, these are probably a bit more heavy duty than some of the other vehicles that have ran. Oh, Joe was to the inside and just ran out of space. Speed Beast is going to give a weight by the looks of it. Down there. So yeah, these are heavier duty, these are stronger, they are less likely, although I'll tell you what, Amy's suspension does not look great, although none of them do actually. There's a lot of bouncing around from these, not a lot of compliance from these trucks. Presumably they're on some form of heavy duty suspension or whatever, designed to survive rather than actually be high performance on the dirt. Will Rusky slow down for this? Nope. Should Rusky have slowed down for that? Probably, yes. It has landed, it will carry on and everything, but there we go, Speed Beast is through there. That long truck, not ideal for this. 2 laps of mayhem is about to commence here as they cross the line. What have we got going on over here? Speed Beast will cross. Joe is in fourth and last place here, and that will unleash the pigeons everywhere. We know these vehicles are tough. We know they're going to take a hell of a lot of punishment, but can they... Can they? Who will? Oh, Rusky just committed at full speed. Not sure that was the approach I would have gone for. We know the trucks are strong. Oh, Speed Beast has absolutely flattened Longbow and flattened Rhett a little bit. Joe is weaving through the pigeons there with superior speed. Stevie sent it and missed on Rusky. Rusky is just launching at. Fair enough, but you are asking for potential trouble. Ooh, Speed Beast is taking avoiding action on there. Shadows tried and missed. Getting to Joe, Ewan has fallen over. Danger Man, oh, shot across in front of Rusky. Everyone missed. Oh, Segoya didn't. That is a big thump. That can't be helpful. That can't be healthy either for Rusky's truck. Amy's backwards, which, I mean, it worked. Has made some progress, is... not ideal, but is still going backwards at the moment. We'll have to turn around at some point. I mean, visibility is a problem. All 4 of them are sort of closing up at this stage in the race. Amy has given up on turning round and just accepted their fate at the moment of going backwards. Speed Beast has got Gliska in the way and has climbed over Gliska. Rusky truck does a bit of a jump. Amy has been fired into a wall. Everyone's fired into each other. Speed Beast has got through and leads the way, although he gets tangled up with Shadows. And that will... Oh, Amy has gone for a spin it around case. I think Amy is preferring the drive-in reverse strategy in this one, which is proving to be relatively effective here. Joe has got stuck a little bit. Rusky's gonna turn Joe around. Speed Beast is going. Now, all that's done, Amy's actually got a bit of a lead, which has just dragged all the pigeons away from further back. I think Speed Beast may be eliminated. I think that might be the end of Speed Beast's truck here. So then there were 3 remaining vehicles. The horde has descended on Amy there. Rusky has big steering issues again with their truck. Joe is also going for the reversing strategy. Although Joe can't actually turn it round anymore, so Joe's got issues going on with their truck. Amy has fought through. They hit a box into the side of that. It's still going, but it's, yeah, definitely under heavy fire now. Rusky, with steering-related, handling-related issues, is going to get past. I'm not sure if Amy actually has any steering left. The pigeons have been considerably more brutal. Ewan made an attempt. Missed, but made an attempt in this one. Joe has got going. It's not happy. It's really unhappy with its current predicament. Amy is back going in reverse. Danger Man has got into the side of Rusky. This may become a case of how much further can this lot survive? That is a very good question. Joe has actually now got turned around. Joe has picked up some pace here. I think Amy's may be dead. I don't think it's going anywhere useful. It's just spinning around on the spot. Amy has become a Beyblade. I think that's going to put Rusky and Joe through into the final here. Yeah. It's not going to matter, I don't think, who out of these wins. For honour, they will both want to win. Joe may have shredded another wheel off that. No, it's got going again. But it looks like Amy has no steering, and Speed Beasts was dead at the end of the second lap. I'm not sure where Joe's going. Joe, that's not where the track is. Joe, That's not the track. You've gone the wrong way. The trucks are hurting now. Rusky is the only one that might stand a chance. And I think the numbers of pigeons with such the death toll that it is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Rusky's going to be able to make it around to the finish line here. Joe apparently car drives in italic. It does look like it. It really does. I think it's two-wheel drive, but when I say that, it's... Well, it may even be... Who knows what could be broken in that, but it may even just be the right-hand side that is driving. Rusky is somewhere over there and is struggling immensely. I'm not sure it's going to get much more movement going on. The question is, will Amy overtake Joe? It's the battle of the really broken. Longbow's fallen over. Rusky's back on the circuit, but going the wrong way. Well, Joe has actually been pushed along. At this rate, can Joe overtake Rusky is the question. Rusky's found the way to make progress. Oh, the wheels come off. Again, probably some desync. I mean, the pigeons have been a lot more brutal in this one. They have been way more brutal in this, as these were possibly the tougher vehicles in terms of sheer strength, and I don't think any of them are going to finish. Rusky has got going kind of, but I don't even know if that's got any steering left in it. It's going round in circles. Joe's got going and just gets spun again. It's the battle of just complete and utter dead nonsense right here. I don't think Amy might actually have some steering in this, and I think Amy might be dead. I think Amy has now conked, possibly overheated or drive shaft, or just some form of drive. I think that is going to be Rusky and Joe through. Neither make it, but they will progress to the next round. we will cease. It will be called. That will be Rusky and Joe into the final. Neither make it to the finish line, but they made the distance just. I am very scared, because in theory, all of them should have been stronger than my car. Uh-oh. We are on to the second of the semi-finals. In theory, I have the strongest car here. The I-Series turning out to be an absolute tank in the first round was not what anybody expected. That's front-wheel drive. That has dangerously fragile wheels if it gets hit wrong, and that's also rear-wheel drive. Also quite fragile. Theoretically, the I-Series stands a very good chance here. My slight problem. The issue I'm going to come across is we are likely to be very quick around this track. If we have a lead, we may well get quite mercilessly targeted for a little while and take a whole bunch of damage, which is not what you want. The last thing we want is the Danger Man's absolutely shifts, although I guess rear-engine, rear-wheel drive is still pretty good for traction. Will be lighter than me, so that is something. You can see the difference in traction here as he gets to the inside. Now, much as we did in the previous race, the last thing I actually want to do is take any damage early on, so we will be cautious. I'm going to be cautious over these bumps. I do not want to damage my car unnecessarily. We know there's going to be a lot of pain coming our way later on. Danger Man is sending it, which surprises me in the covert. Because, yeah, I guess Danger Man figured their car is fast enough over some of those. This section here I'm fine through. This bit here I don't think is a particularly big air time. It's the jump later on in the lap that I definitely don't want to hit. The covert's rapid though. Like, that thing is genuinely pretty damn fast around here. With the exception of slowing down for the jumps, we are on maximum effort around here. We can chuck it through this section. This is when I slide and bend a wheel underneath it and, you know, go out in a silly manner. Always possible. Now over these jumps we go. Carefully does it with the I-Series. Through that section. Okay, so Danger Man leads from me, then Longbow, then Brazen. We're all relatively close together. As the pigeons get released, we will all be, I say, relatively targeted from the get-go. We're going to chuck it into the hairpin. Not quite done that one right, but it's good enough. Danger Man, basically, I think what Danger Man wants to do is try and escape up this hill before all manners of hell descend. Oh, oh no. Can't go that way. There were a lot of bushes there that there was definitely no getting through. Didn't want to risk it. We will bump that one out of the way. We can bump that one there too. There's a bunch chasing across. So Longbow's vehicle, if it gets hit once, could well be in trouble. There's Chris. I'm slightly worried about Rhett, and I think I'll be ahead of Rhett by the time Rhett gets there. All we have to do really is get second, although of course we want to win. Oh, Brazen gets hit hard by Chris. Rhett's going to try. Oh, that's fine. We sneak around the side of that. Danger Man, where is it? Oh, Danger Man's miles off the circuit. Over there, gets hit. That's going to promote me up into the lead, but this is a dangerous place to be taking the lead of the race, because you are right by Pigeon respawn point number 1. Oh, pigeons everywhere! Okay, well that just scrapes down the door. Segoya into the front of the car. The I-Series is fine. Longbow snuck through into the lead. That hit there did bend my steering a little bit, but it's fine. Longbow bounces it across the bumps there. We've got one more lap to go. Longbow's dodged quite a lot of them. Right, we're going to try and push our way through this little section. Glisko went to chase Longbow across the track. Ewan will protect me. We can dodge Chris. Oh, Brazen's out. Brazen's eliminated. Okay, that's one less vehicle we need to worry about. We've got plenty of other stuff to worry about. Amy's likely to try and hit the back of our car. That's fine. Don't care about a direct hit to the boot. I mean, the only real concern there might be fuel tank. Okay, thank you, you two. Oh. There's a gap going to appear there. Gliska goes into the door. Again, Longbow has got through, by the way, people. You can keep hitting it to me, but I am not the leader of the race. I don't know where Danger Man is. I currently cannot see it. Oh, there is Danger Man. I've completely lost sight of Danger Man's car, and by the looks of it, it is missing wheels and stuff. I mean, Longbow is leading the way somewhere. Longbow is over that corner. Oh! Okay, well, that's lost me a tyre. That's nothing terrible. Honestly, I presume Danger Man is on the same lap as far as I can tell. That thing sneaking past in the mayhem, I suspect. Brazen is out with a broken engine. We know that. Longbow can deal with the mess of cars that are coming their way. Oh! I think that might have been Danger Man that got the clonk beside me. Right. Hello, Rhett. Do not mind me. Longbow has snuck through. I mean, this time, the concern for me there was the concrete wall. But we actually kind of deflected that hit relatively well. That's a low-speed hit. That's a low-speed hit. Not worried about them. Longbow's doing pretty well. Danger Man's not far behind me, but we do know it's going to get increasingly difficult. The SBR4 I am very, very surprised by, although it has just taken a huge hit there and is currently being forced back towards the finish line. That's a big hit. Oh, radiator damaged on me. Chris's car is out of the door there. That's going to go. Oh, we are going to be in trouble now. I don't know if we can drive. I mean, we might be able to. Longbow's going to get through. The 2 cars have gone for me. Let Longbow sneak through. Danger Man's won it. Danger Man's won it. No one was looking. The only thing that might save me is if Longbow gets stopped. No, Danger Man snuck through on the inside, and no one was looking at that. They were too busy trying to kill the I-Series, and yeah, no one was looking at all at Danger Man. Yeah, I guess they perceived the I-Series as the threat, and they thought, yeah, I'm a bit peeved with that one. No one was paying any attention. It's a good move from Danger Man, but yeah, the I-Series was strong, but Danger Man was just in a better place, snuck through at the end. Fair play getting the Covet through. But there we have it. That is the end of the I-Series. It did well. I mean, it's still going at the end, but yeah. Oh well. We are out. We do not make it into the final. So, we head into the final. we have got Longbow's SBR4, Rusky's truck, Joe's truck, and Danger Man's Covert. One of them is rear-wheel drive. God knows what's going to happen in this one. You know, in theory, it should be one of the trucks. Although, who knows? In this one, neither of the truck even made it close to finishing their semi-final. So, yeah, it could go any which way. The Covert might sneak past and claim a victory in this one. Yeah, we don't know. There's going to be contact already. Longbow's vehicle struggling to turn. The SBR4... It's one of those that it's done surprisingly well. However, one hit might kill it. The trucks will take multiple hits in most locations on it. It should be fine. But one hit in the wrong place on the SBR4 can kill it. If it doesn't get hit in that place, though, then it's not too bad. Who are we? Rusky is continuing to just send it through there, which I'm not sure is the way to go. Joe's truck is the slowest here. The hope is that it might survive some of the early chaos, at least without damage, although once Danger Man is getting slowed down and everything, that is likely to change. But yeah, we will see. It's going to be quite spread. It's going to be more spread out, which is probably going to help Joe more than anyone in this. Although, if Joe ends up too far back, when the pigeons get released, Danger Man may be up the hill already. So it may not help Joe as much as they want. The Danger Man is slower through the jumps here. Longbow is going to take it carefully as well through there. And yeah, we are going to change over here. And that will be... I say change over, sorry. That will be Danger Man and Rusky across the line. Then Longbow. Joe is a long way back. They may release the pigeons anyway. They have released the pigeons anyway because Joe was just too far back. He's going to have Joe released into a swarm through there. As we head around the first corner, it is going to be the Covert. Oh, Segoya hit the rear. I think that might be Danger Man immediately eliminated. I think that got a wheel right from the off. Yeah. It may work as one-wheel drive. No, it does not got a locked diff. Danger Man is out immediately, and that one hit to the back of the car, and that is the Covert eliminated. Rusky gets turned and pushed in front of Rhett. So, I mean, Rusky's going to have to deal with, at least for a little while, an awful lot of attention from cars here. Longbow is going to take the lead for now, and Joe is going to suddenly catch up and join in the group. So Joe's got away without being tangled up in this one all too much yet. Has survived without too much damage. Longbow dodges Shadow through that one. Joe just wiped out Amy, although spun in doing that contact. Shadow launches it across. Longbow will dodge around there, and good dodge on Segoya. Gliska is going to annoy and push. Joe will now take the lead of the race. Rusky may have lost a wheel. That thing does seem to lose its wheel quite easily. Shadow and Amy misjudged that one, clonked into one another. Longbow is going to escape through in this one. Joe will get reset, and that will do. This section here, though, is so dangerous. Longbow tries to take avoiding action. That could be Longbow's wheels dead in that one. It does look like it's moving again. Joe is going to cross the line and will move on to their final lap. Wipes out Chris. Does Longbow have any drive? Yes, Longbow does. Rusky's truck has fallen over immediately. So Joe leads the way. Is in relatively clean air in this one. Rusky's got punted around a fair bit. I think that's got stuck on its side. Longbow's looks like it's crabbing something horrific. I think one more hit on Longbow's car will probably be the death of it. Joe slides around through there. I mean, Joe is going to have a hellish lap going on now. It's a big hit from Shadows. Although, again, spinning... Well, it depends on the location, but Joe's car going slowly actually helps Joe in many ways because you're just taking less damage. It's the high-speed hits are the concerning one, and none of those actually look like they did all too much. Longbow's car is a crab at this point. Rusky's, it looks like it may have collapsed suspension. Certainly, Rusky's is not great. Joe's is in by far and away the best condition here. Although that bump there is quite big. Good save. Very good save from Joe there to make it through. What have we got going on here? I mean, this could become an important battle for second between Longbow and Rusky, depending on what happens to Joe's vehicle. I I mean, Joe's car is in, well, truck is in pretty good shape, although it's now being spun around. Gliska into the boot. Oh, does it have drive? That is a question. I don't know if Joe's vehicle has any drive left. Lombo's trying desperately to avoid things. Joe's has got drive, and it's going the wrong way at the moment. Lombo's is struggling to turn. Ruski's has got going again with some momentum and is going to carve a path through there. I think Joe's might have broken down. It's going to be Lombo sneaking past, is still going. Lombo will be up into second. I mean, it's going to... Yeah, Joe's is gone. It's going to be a case of who is going to get further, Rusky or Longbow in this one. I'm not sure either of these cars are going to finish. Neither of them looking particularly great stead here. Longbow got a whack there, and Longbow gets going once more. It is crawling and crabbing and limping, but neither of them go in a straight line. Rusky gets fired wide. Longbow sneaks through and immediately gets hit. Rusky will now recover and get going. Lombo's actually now rather being pushed back. Rusky's spinning around on the dirt on the inside. I don't know if that has got a huge amount of drive and or control left. It gets hit from, I say from all sides. Brazens, or slightly mistimed that. Could have been quite effective. I think Lombo's vehicle may be dead. No. It's pulled itself off the hill. I'm not sure that's got anything left to give. Oh, well... It's shuffled around a bit. It is a crab. It's a crab, but it's not going great. Rusky has had Segoya fire into the side. How many wheels that truck has left, I do not know. Can it even move? I think it just spins on the spot. It's a similar place that Rusky went out in last time around. I don't know if Longbow's got any performance left either in these. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. The SBR4 I don't think is moving. The truck can only spin on the spot in this one. Yeah, I mean, well, has Longbow been... It's very, very slowly moving, but... it's mostly on the spot. I mean, they both basically become Beyblades at the end. So, there we go. It will be Rusky that will claim a victory in that one. It will be, yeah, victory overall for Rusky. Longbow gets second. Joe is third. Danger Man was eliminated at the first pigeon hit, unfortunately. The Covet did very well for a rear-wheel drive vehicle. I'm gutted for my I-Series. It was genuinely... one of the strongest cars in this. Mighty impressed how well that survived the hits. Yeah, really, really impressive with how well that survived the various hits. But there we go. That is a version of Marked Man in Beam. I think it'll need some tweaks. I think there will be some tweaks to it. But yeah, it's good fun. It's very, very silly. It's very silly indeed. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.